Hey y'all, this is Voluptuously Skinny, and I am here as promised to do my second year Surgiversary Skin Flick. And just as a formality, I'm gonna go through my stats. So my high weight was about 370 or 369.9. I had my surgery on September 16th of 2015, and at that time I weighed 329.6. As of today, I am 139.2, and that is because on my surgiversary, actually, on last Saturday, I was 145.6, I think, or somewhere around that time, around that weight. But I had two races that I had registered for previously for the Four Seasons Challenge. I did those, and then I also ended up doing a latter portion of an endurance run, which was 11 miles. And it was in the heat of the day, and I lost a lot of water. So by the time I got home and weighed in to see how much additional water that I would need to take in, or additional liquid, I was down 6 additional pounds. And so I'm slowly trying to increase from there. And usually after a race or a run or something, I usually will have a drop in weight. But I'll usually kind of increase a little bit from that. Sometimes I don't regain everything, but I should regain most of that back. So this skin fleek may look a little bit different because it's going to be 5 pounds less than what I originally thought that I was going to be doing it at, or almost 6 pounds less. The other thing is, I wanted to mention, like, my calories. Now that I'm 2 years out, my calories are ranging anywhere between 2,000 calories and 3,000 calories a day. Very rarely do I reach 3,000 calories. I'm usually right at the midpoint, or a little bit below, about 2,400 calories. My net calories are usually anywhere between 900 to 1,400 on average per week. My grams of protein are well over 100 for the most part per week. And then my carbs are, they're a lot different than what most people's are. And I get in between 200 and 300 carbs a day. And that is to allow for my body to be able to use the sugars, the glucose, to for energy rather than my muscles. Because what I found, and I still go to the nutritionist, and what I found is that this last time that I went in, I was at a 16% body fat, and I had lost 16 pounds from the last time I'd seen her, but 5 pounds of that was muscle. 11 pounds was fat, and the other was muscle. So I am also, so what you're going to be seeing now is at my one of my lowest weights, and then also at a low body fat percentage. So I have a very low body fat percentage, and it's probably even lower than 16%. It's been a month since I've gone to her, and on my own scale, my scale is not, of course, like the nutritionist technology, and she said it is a good measure to go by as far as just keeping up with my own, keeping track of my own body fat and things like that, but it's not exact. And so hers is more exact. But I can even tell from my own scale that my measurements have probably gone down a bit. Now, I hope the lighting is going to be well. I, kind of move stuff around and try to put this tripod in the best location in order to be able to get, so you can actually see what I'm dealing with, so that no shadows or anything are being cast, or what have you. But there's still going to be some issues with focusing, probably because I'm going to have to move the camera back and forth and up and down and all that kind of good stuff so that you can see everything. I am not showing any nudity, but I if you don't want to see it, then you better turn it off now, because I'm gonna just show it to you. Um, anyway, let's see what else. I think that is about it. Oh, I am going to probably just do this in one take, same way as last time. I don't really care to keep trying to get this right. So I just want to get it in one take and then post it. It won't be edited because my software that I use, my app, is still crashing, and I don't want to. I'm still trying to fix it without deleting it because I don't know that my video, the one video that I have on there, where I have all my essential pieces on there that I used to use, like my intro and outro and all of that I used to use for all of my videos, I don't have it saved anywhere. So anywhere else. And so I don't really want to lose it, but I may end up losing it and have to kind of start over again. But I'm trying to find some ways to fix it prior to doing that. So anyway, I don't want to belabor it. If you guys have any questions, then definitely feel free to leave them in the comments. I just ask that you be really kind because I want to I want to share this with you, especially those of you who have um, the potential of losing over 200 pounds. I'm maintaining, or I've lost 225 pounds, and I like I said in my other video, I kind of stick with that 225 as far as maintenance, because that's the low end of where my goal weight is. But in actuality, like right now, I'm down 230 pounds, like 231 pounds. But I'm maintaining a 225-pound weight loss. So I want you to be able to see just kind of how your body reacts to it, to that type of weight loss, especially when you have been overweight as long as I was. I was overweight since the second, third grade. So all of my life, all of my adult life, all of my life, and I yo-yoed quite a bit. So I had a lot of skin damage. I had two very big babies, um, and one C-section. So that is what it is, and let's get right down to why you're watching this video. All right. So sometimes you may not see my face, but I'm gonna try to keep it worked out to where you can see my face. But the real deal, Holyfield, is so you can see the skin. Um, so if you have watched videos prior to my like the very beginning, I did have a breast reduction, had some complications, and so that is why my chest is much smaller. I'm probably about a or a low B cup or something. So um, we'll just kind of that's leave that at that. So anyway, let's start here at my face. So as far as my face is concerned, the skin that you mostly see here on my face, especially when I get at a lower weight, and actually this time around, the last time I was down this low at about 138, 139, my face was really drawn. I mean, extremely drawn. It was so drawn. I mean, I didn't like it. This time around, my face does not seem as drawn to me. So I don't know if it's my body getting used to it or what, but usually I'll get the really, really deep, deep, deep lines here. I mean, super deep. This is not, I don't even consider that very deep. That's because I'm talking and I've been smiling and all that good stuff. But it usually gets really, really deep right in here, and my face looks like really drawn. But my face doesn't look so bad. My neck, I did have a double neck, a double chin, but my neck has recovered very well. I don't have much skin on there. I do have some, just tiny bit here. But for the most part, my neck recovered very well. So no skin there. No skin on my shoulders. Y'all can see I'm bony. Yeah, bony, literally. So you can see my clavicle here all the way around. And then even in the back, like you can see my scapula, the spine of my scapula. So even ribs and all that good stuff. So here at the top, like there's hardly no skin issues at all. Shoulders even really, really thin. Now, where you start to come into skin issues is on my arms and then on my upper back. So my arms here, and they're not even as big as what they used to be, but they're still, I mean, it's a lot of skin now. So that's with me flexing, and that's with me not. So flexing and not. And so you can see I do have some muscle tone, but the skin is just not going anywhere. So that's what it looks like from the side. This is what it looks like from the front. So you can tell even that it's just, I mean, literally skin. It used to be much whiter, and so that's why I used to tell people, no, that's some fat too in that skin. But now, I mean, you can see that it just hangs. I tried to get by this white door so you can kind of see better, but you can see that it literally hangs in in a really thin sheet. So that I can't stand that. It does give me issues, and that is one of the reasons why I wear sleeves when I run, because that does jar. Um, but it is what it is. So that's the back. I also have skin here, and I have some skin tags due to my surgery. Come down a little bit. So I do have some skin like dog ears that kind of stick out. It's not so bad on this side, but when I do wear a bra and you can see that extra skin there. Hope it's not too dark. Go on this side. You can see that extra skin there on my upper back. And then my arms. This is what it looks like from the back. I hope you can see it well. But anyway, that's what it looks like from the back. It's flexed. It's not. Okay. So that is where I am. And I might as well talk about my back. Let me go down a little bit more. So my back was always, there were a lot of rolls on my back. And so now I still have these little flaps here that are on my back. And when I pull it forward, it looks great to me. But I still have all of that in the back area. You can see. Hopefully you can. It's from the side. So this is here. And then this is the side view from my, you can kind of see that there. So you can literally see it is skin. There's really not any fat at all in there. That's what it drives me crazy, because it is so much, it's just skin, loose skin. So as far as my stomach is concerned, I'll come up a little closer for my tummy. So you'll see that I do have, my stomach to me doesn't bother me as bad. Now let me see, when I bend over, there are some issues there with the tummy skin. So you can see that, the top part and the bottom part. So I do have that bottom part, and I've got this here that is an issue. It looks kind of like a growth when I bend over. So I'll leave that like that. So I do have the hanging apron. It's not bad at all for 230 pound, 225 pound weight loss. I don't think it's bad at all. But I do have skin. I know a lot of people have asked me if I've had surgery, but I have not. Because when I'm in my clothes, I hide it pretty well. This is from an appendectomy scar. And then my C-section scar was actually a bikini cut. So I don't have anything up and down, but this is just the way the skin kind of falls. And I think this side hangs lower because of the scar right here that kind of keeps everything up. But that's what my tummy looks like. And like I said, with undies on, I can hide it pretty well. It doesn't look so bad at all to me, but it's there. As far as any skin irritations or infections, yes, I do get skin irritation. I do get, I have to make sure that I'm dry up underneath my tummy, and then I also have to watch my belly button. My belly button is the one thing that causes me the most issue. It causes me the most issue because it just locks in that moisture. It's hard to get in there. So what I typically do is I'll go in with a Q-tip and some hydrogen peroxide, and I will make sure that I clean that out really good. And I will use a little bit of monostat to as a cream to put inside of my belly button to kind of keep it at bay, because it'll start to get really sore and it'll sting, especially when I'm cleaning it out. And then it'll even have an odor sometimes. And I can't describe the odor. I just tell people it's like a belly button odor, but it's like 100 times that belly button odor. I don't know how to explain it otherwise. But I do spend time on making sure that that area is clean, clean, clean. Um, so that is my tummy. Like I said, I do have that love handle. So turn to the side so you guys can see. That is. And what I found out too is that, I don't know if anybody else experienced this, I have skin tags that showed up and are, let me see if I can get closer if you can see any. But they're dark, I can hear my tummy going, dark little skin tags that have appeared in these areas. So hopefully you'll be able to kind of see that, but I can't really zoom in. So anyway, booty. I am not bootylicious by any means. I don't have one. I mean, I'm just flat. And I hate to turn around and let y'all see these dog ears, but that is my booty sags. It sags. It is a sad puppy. That's about all y'all see of that one. And then my legs. Let me move this up a little bit so you can see the legs really well without too much shadow. And I've shown my legs quite a bit before, especially on IG. My legs, y'all, are skinny. They actually look so strong, but they have a lot of skin on them. And you can see it mostly from the front and inner thighs. From the side, when people see them from the side, they say, oh, they don't look so bad. But they are pretty bad from the inside. But from the sides, no, they don't look so bad at all. I like them. Even from the back. Ooh, don't look at the booty, y'all. Don't look at the booty. Even from the back, the legs aren't too bad. But from the front, from the inner thigh on down to even the knee, like the very top of the knee and on the side of the knee, there is a lot of skin. A lot of skin. So hopefully you guys can see that. Even when I lift up my leg. Well, when I lift up my legs, they actually look a lot better because you can see the muscles. But you can actually see that skin there too. So that's my sartorius. But you can actually see the skin. On my calf, there is actually skin as well. I can kind of pull it out, but it's not as bad either. And that muscle is built up pretty well. I think that is about it. Yeah. So y'all, that's me. That's my body. So, like I said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I don't mind at all for you to ask. I don't think my body looks horrible by any means, but it is, there's a lot of skin, especially my arms. My arms bother me the most because, I mean, you just don't want to be walking around and have to raise your arm and, you know, have it look like that. That's just gross. And it's mostly, it's even from this angle is the worst to me because it's such a long, thin sheet of skin. Even this way is not as bad to me as, because you know, you can kind of see it. But that's why I tell people all the time, they say, oh, you should, that's what my arm would look like if it didn't have that skin on it. But people tell me all the time, oh, you need to do this to tone up. You need to do that to tone up. But my skin is damaged, and I will take some advice as far as toning just to build my muscles. But I'm not gonna have people tell me that I have to do a certain thing to get rid of the skin, because this skin ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. It's here. And it will shrink up probably a little bit over the years, because I've seen it done. I've seen it happen in my sister's arms, but her arms are still, she's gaining weight now. But when she had lost a lot of weight, her arms did shrink up quite a bit, but she still always had that loose skin. And I would estimate, somebody had told me once to estimate about 10 pounds of loose skin. I think for every, not for every 100 pounds, maybe 5 pounds of loose skin for every 100 pounds, something like that. But they estimate about 10 pounds of loose skin. And I'm estimating I probably have anywhere between, maybe between 5 to 10 pounds of loose skin. Um, but it surprises me when I read or when I watch other people's videos or their information on like Real Self or any other. I'm not on Real Self as much, but when I see other people's, I'm on IG, other people's surgeries and their experience with it and how much skin that they have removed, even in the support groups, because we've had quite a few who have gone in for uh, plastic surgery and or skin removal surgery, and they have. I've been surprised at how much skin that they've had removed. It's not like it is on TV a lot of times. Um, it's very little. It's usually less than about 10 pounds of skin, especially at this point. And so I always said that I wanted to be in the best shape of my life before I ever even considered skin surgery. And I still right now am. I honestly would like to have it, but I'm honestly a little fearful too, just because I still have complications from my breast surgery, and I just don't know how my body will react. But I know that I am healthy and I'm strong, and just need to make sure that I take the right avenues if I ever do decide to have it done. So, as of right now, this is what I'm living with. This is what I'm working with. I do wear a lot of sleeveless shirts because I feel like it draws less attention to my arms. When I wear shirts that cap me off right here, I see. I notice my arms more, and I don't know if anybody else notices my arms more. But the other thing is that I just have like it's just wrinkly here. You can see that. It's just wrinkly. Yeah. So, and I have a lot of muscle, so people just stop saying tone up. That just drives me crazy sometimes. I don't know about y'all, but it drives me crazy. But anyway, that is what I'm working with, y'all. Y'all got any questions? Cause this is it. That's it. Before I close it out, I'm trying to figure out if I have anything else that I haven't mentioned. Simply because I'm only doing this one take and I'm going to upload. Um, so I think that is it. Somebody's asked me to do a review on the different types of arm sleeves, and so I plan on doing that here soon. And that is about it. So, y'all, this is my second search anniversary, and I am down 230 pounds, but I'm maintaining 225-pound weight loss is my goal, is to make sure that I continue to maintain at least that. So, anywho, that will be it. And I love you guys. I will continue to pray for you. Y'all continue to always pray for me. And we're just gonna keep doing this thing. Y'all stay the race, stay the course, keep the faith. Um, I'm 2 years out. I'm starting into my third year. I'm so excited about it. This is the longest and the that I've been successful on any type of a plan or using any type of a tool. And I just can't wait for many, many more years. I can't wait to continue to watch you all progress. And I can't wait to watch me progress. And I can't wait to meet you all and hug y'all and all y'all skinny selves and just meet and greet y'all. So I hope I get that opportunity someday. So anyway, I love y'all. Peace out, babies. Mwah.